This episode is brought to you by 1010. 1010 is an exclusive collection of 10 one-of-a-kind engagement rings designed by 10 of the most distinctive designers working today. Using only diamonds responsibly and sustainably sourced from Botswana, 10 design masters have each produced a set of 10 uniquely beautiful diamond rings, and they're available now exclusively at BlueNile.com. This exciting collection of truly unique, limited edition diamond engagement rings is available now only at BlueNile.com. This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 880. One important tip for how to deal with a disrespectful child, by Laura Dabney of drldabney.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Optimal Relationships Daily. I am your host, Greg Audino, ringing in another Friday with you and another piece of parenting content here on the show. We're back with another post from our friend Dr. Laura Dabney, and today she'll be sharing with us an article that educates us on how to deal with disrespectful children. A child who's acting out can be very distressing, especially for a parent who's experiencing it for the first time. But Laura has a great tip for you to deal with these interactions, and I think a lot of adult disagreements as well. So, let's jump right into today's post and start optimizing your life. One important tip for how to deal with a disrespectful child, by Laura Dabney of drldabney.com. What parenting style works best for a disrespectful child? Dealing with an out-of-control child who is disrespectful can be overwhelming. One common question parents may find themselves asking is, how do I deal with this type of behavior? The top concern I hear from parents is that their child is disrespectful and they don't know what to do. How do you handle a disrespectful child? Two ways a parent may deal with a disrespectful child is through the authoritarian parenting style and permissive parenting style. The authoritarian parent has a tendency to want to take control. They demand certain actions and punish if the child doesn't do those actions, and it's a vicious circle. The problem? The child is going to think you do not have any respect for their viewpoint. This will cause problems down the line because your child is going to resent you for taking over. The permissive parent has a tendency to make excuses and let it go. They fear upsetting or hurting their child and allow themselves to be walked all over. This does not garner respect. The problem, the child is going to be upset that their parent is not taking a parental role. This will cause the child to resent the parent for being a doormat. How to take control of the situation. Neither one of these parenting styles will work, because the key is to take control of the situation and your own behavior. When a child disrespects you, it hurts. But once you feel the mood problem with yourself, that's a sign that something is wrong. Your perception, that's what you need to pay attention to and take care of, not the child. How to do this. Step in with the kid and say, "Hey, I gotta let you know, when you treat me like this, it hurts very much. What's going on?" Or, "I've told you this hurts me very much and you're still doing this. This is going to come between us if this keeps up. I want to know what the heck is going on. What is going on that you keep doing this?" By doing this, you're expressing that their behavior is unacceptable to you, but you're interested in what the kid has to say and what they think. This is a great mashup, and that's what we're looking for as parents. Who knows, the kid may have some insight into what's going on. If they do or don't have insight, let them know it's something to think about and ask them what they propose you both do. By giving them the first opportunity to fix the problem, even if they're 10, shows them that you're interested, and that is the key piece. They just want to know that you're interested and that you care what their thoughts are. One day they're going to surprise you and say something like, "Hey, I know I do that, and I hate that I do that, and I can't seem to help it. I think it happens when I have a bad day at school and I take it out on you." Creating a plan that works. If the child says this, then you're done. Pat yourself on the back because your kid is ready to go. When you express yourself, it makes your kid aware of how you feel. So you ask them, what are we going to do about it? If they come up with a plan, great. If they don't, give them 3 choices of what you think is reasonable and let them choose one. Again, this shows that you are not taking over and allowing them to be involved. The 3 choices could be Talk to your friends on the phone first and vent it out with them. Go to the gym before coming home. No talking until dinner when everyone is calmer. Come up with solutions that work for you and your child, and then circle back in a couple of weeks. If the child is putting in the effort or not, touch back and acknowledge how the solution is working. Always circle back. Check in with your child by saying, "Hey, this still isn't working. Let's come back to the table and rethink this. I think this is working. I don't feel you're disrespecting me as much, and I appreciate that very much." The key piece is working together. Your child will take this template outside of the family and put it to use in other areas of his life, such as down the line with his significant other. This is what you want to see. You just listened to the post titled, "One Important Tip for How to Deal with a Disrespectful Child" by Laura Dabney of drldabney.com. This episode is sponsored by Apostrophe, a prescription skincare company for people that are ready to take their acne seriously. Prescription acne treatment really works, but it's hard to get. You have to take time off work to see a doctor on the weekday, and then you have to sit in line at the pharmacy. That is until Apostrophe, an online skincare service that treats acne, as well as helping you reduce redness, wrinkles, and even dark spots. And they help you hit those goals seamlessly. My treatments arrived extremely quickly, in some really nice packaging for what it's worth, and it's really a relief to not have to go to the pharmacy during the pandemic. The safety of receiving the treatment at my doorstep in itself is just really relieving. So to get started, just go to apostrophe.com/ORD and click Begin Visit, then use the code ORD at sign up and you'll get $15 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/ORD and use that code ORD to get your dermatology visit for $15 off. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring the podcast. Great tip from Laura today. We thank her for sharing her work with us once again. While this is a really powerful reminder for parents whose children aren't currently cooperating, do know that this means of interaction certainly expands into adult relationships as well. The desire to be heard and have a feeling as though others want to work with us rather than against us through turmoil is not something that ever goes away. We all grow up wishing for the same thing. So don't think of this as a parenting technique so much as just an effective and respectful way to talk through disagreements in general with anyone. There's always space to calmly state your needs and feelings in addition to asking someone else to disclose theirs. If they're not responsive to this, then so be it. Give them their time, and in the meantime, know that you did what you had to do. Of course, you can take the action a step further by making it known that you'll be patient with them if they do need that time, acknowledging that they still have friction that you want to cooperate with. This will go a really long way and ensure that the disagreement has been given a really good chance to find a compromise, especially if you listen and are willing to make adjustments based on how they describe their issues are with you. And that brings us to the end, everyone. We are done for today, and we are done for the week here on ORD. Very sad. Really appreciate you being here and sticking with me as always, though. Have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Stay out of trouble. And I will be back for more with you on Monday, everybody, where your optimal life awaits.